Yo, good vibes adlings. Thank you very much for clicking this video. You see, today is a very special day because first of all, a special being and a unique one has clicked this video, which is yourself, and lots of love and respect to yourself. Second, as you can see today, if it's your first time, I'm normally standing, but today I've decided to take a seat because it's a special day, you see. And if you're wondering what my name is, well, my name is Y311H, straight out of Africa with lots of good vibes. And on this special day, you see, I'm a little bit worried because of the things we have been seeing here on our channel, and the videos are not having as much audience. You see, the views have been going down, the comments have been going down, and it's really worrying because you see, our main intention of this channel is to spread love, lots of love across the whole world. Thank you very much. You see, we believe this love is very important, critical, and needed to the world right now, more than ever. And with your help, wonderful soul, we can spread this message of love to the whole world. Kindly watch these videos till the end, share with your friends, leave some comments there. You see, tell us what you think about them, even the sound and everything, because it's a new start, man. And we believe from today henceforth, everybody in our channel will be helping and sharing love, and even sharing these videos with your friends, you see, so that we can impact the whole world with love. Thank you for clicking, man. Straight out of Africa with lots of good vibes. Let's dive in. Good vibes till the end. Let's watch, man.
You want to know how I know that the Matrix is falling apart? We literally cannot do what we once did. It doesn't work anymore. Like, I've been trying to do things that have always worked, and it's not. I feel like life really wants us to unlearn everything we've been taught, and maybe something that once worked for you will never work again. I know it may be hard to believe me when I say that we're in a huge consciousness shift and things are shifting, but for the past 2 weeks, I have not felt like myself. And literally, if I try to think about the past 20 years of my life, I don't understand it. I don't know how it happened. You are trying to exist doing the same things you've always done. It doesn't work. It doesn't feel right. You feel tired, no energy. I don't know what it is, y'all, but I have felt so lazy, but I'm not lazy. I've felt literally like flatline. And the reason I know that this is contributing to the whole crumbling of this matrix, of this simulation, of this illusion, of the vibration of fear and separation and just is because we're trying to do things that belong to the old vibration. But we're not in that vibration. We're shifting vibrations into love. So the things that once worked for you are not going to work because they were operating on a different frequency. If you're shifting into love, maybe the way you once lost weight worked, but now you're asking to move into a place of more self-love, of offering yourself more unconditional compassion. Maybe you made a lot of money one specific way and it worked, and now you're trying to use that same method to make a lot of money. But if you're shifting into a place of love, maybe you need to start doing loving, kind things towards yourself to receive that abundance. We have been operating in such a physical mind, egotistical, limiting belief standpoint that now we're still trying to reach for those things, and we're like, why isn't it working? It worked once. What's wrong with me? There must be something wrong with me. Am I depressed? What's going on? You are being asked to let go of literally everything that is not you. There are so many illusions that we fall for that are appropriate for those periods of our life. But ultimately right now, I think it's about just letting all of those go. Getting to know yourself without being a control freak. Getting to know yourself without all of your trauma sitting in your body. Getting to know yourself without being scared, without being limited, without thinking you need to have it all figured out. Letting go. Surrendering, allowing, not trying to change, control, achieve, obtain, do all of these egotistical, illusional things. And I think the reason it's been so difficult for all of us is because the physical world hasn't shifted yet. But internally, we all are. So what am I doing? So what I can offer you is maybe instead of telling yourself you need to go faster, you need to be more focused, you need to be more disciplined, you need to be... Take a step fucking back and ask yourself, do you really want to do those things? Do you really enjoy doing those things? Are you experiencing suffering? Are you punishing yourself in some way? Have you been fed by the external world that you really, really, really need to go through this shit or else you're never gonna achieve making money, getting the partner, getting the job, the body, whatever? Are you doing it from a loving place? Like everything that you're doing, is it because you love yourself or it's because you're trying to get to a place where you will? You're trying to achieve self-love. You're trying to start the habits and eat the foods and go to the workouts and meditate and read. But are you doing those things because you genuinely want to do those things and you love yourself? Or you're doing that because you're punishing yourself because you feel like you haven't gotten anything right in your life so far? And you need to check the boxes. You need to move out. You need to change your car. You need to get leaner. You need to become hot. You need to make money. Are you able to love yourself unconditionally? Or you can only love yourself when your house is clean, when everything's organized, when you food prepped everything? Like, do you have to check the boxes? Are you able to offer yourself grace and kindness and just fucking... Can you give yourself time to be lazy and do nothing? Can you give yourself time to reset and to just ask yourself, what am I doing? Do you constantly need to be in action all the fucking time? Anyways, I'm done. Sorry, but fuck. I don't know what these times have been. Jesus Christ.
Man, good vibes to everybody, man. Y'all loved and respected.
When you hear ringing in the ears, oh, your ears are ringing? It must be tinnitus. Let's be clear. Hearing energy frequencies and being able to channel energies is not the same as tinnitus. Years ago, I learned that I was able to channel energies. And with this came even being able to hear certain energy frequencies. And no, it's not what you would commonly hear as described as ringing in the ears. Nothing rings. I don't hear ringing. I really would love the two things to be distinct and separate. In per se, the term ringing in the ear is wrong because it's not a ring, it's a frequency. Let me show you. If I could associate an image to what I hear, it would be something like this. And that's not a ring. I'm just going to show you some examples of what it actually sounds like. And the fact that psychics and energy channelers, intuitive empaths, and other people that are having awakening symptoms, this is what we hear. It's not a ring. Listen. Just listen.
This is a 1000 hertz sine wave. This is a 5000 hertz sine wave. This is dropping from 1000 hertz to 75 hertz.
Okay, so did any of that sounding like a ringing bell or anything? Ringing? No. And here is where the confusion comes. It's not a ringing. We are hearing the different vibrational frequency of this realm, this dimension, and the next. Before an entity gets into communication with me, whether it be an ultradimensional being or simply an ancestor or a spirit guide that wants to communicate with me, before I receive the thought package, or what several people love to call downloads, I hear the frequency and it goes up, 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 up. I've showed you the difference between a high frequency and a low frequency. When I am about to receive these thought packages, these messages from another dimension, I hear the highest pitch frequency possible. That means that I'm communicating with a higher dimension. So it's not a ring. It is a frequency. And no, it is not tinnitus. It is your psychic abilities that are being amplified and you are tapping in to a higher dimension. Are there people that have tinnitus? I'm sure there are. But they don't hear the higher frequencies and they don't get messages from another dimension. They are not channeling energy. So it is very important for us to divide and distinguish what is a physical thing and what is a non-physical thing. Hearing a frequency is not tinnitus. They are two different things. Unfortunately, if you tell people I have ringing in the ears, and I think it's the term that's wrong, because when I tell people, I never say I have ringing in the ear. I say I hear a frequency and I feel like my brain is dialing in on something that is beyond common perception here in this realm, this dimension. What I think would be the best way to describe it is that we are tapping in to the frequency of another dimension. It's like a wormhole or a portal, but instead of seeing it, you're hearing it. How many of you have had a frequency in your ear, commonly known as the ringing? But it's not a ring. It's a frequency.
According to this forbidden scripture, Jesus has already returned not once, not twice, but 3 separate times. Check this out. This scripture is called the Secret Book of John, or the Apocryphon of John, and the premise behind it is that John received another special revelation besides the book of Revelation, in which Jesus reveals some actual secrets to him, not in a prophecy, but rather in a tale of disclosure and understanding what the Christ actually is. This is where Jesus, aka the Christ, enters the material realm of darkness, and no one recognizes him. He actually incarnates in the flesh of man and becomes one of them so that he can actually communicate with them face to face. Then goes on to reveal that he came to not only shake chaos, but to destroy the powers of chaos. I don't know about you, but if you're familiar at all with some of the mythology surrounding Lord Shiva, then this sounds a lot like Shiva to me. I've often said, after getting into things like the Vedic texts, the Bhagavad Gita, and other Hindu mythologies, that Jesus and Shiva have a whole lot in common. And even the message of Jesus is almost identical to the message of Krishna. Now, if you notice, I'm not trying to tie him to one particular deity in another pantheon, but rather look for all the clues of how he is the fullness of all things. Because honestly, I think all of these stories tell an esoteric tale about the human soul incarnating in the darkness, and all of the different deities from Shiva, Krishna, even the life of Buddha are all echoes of that Christ consciousness waking up in humanity, or incarnating or coming to humanity with some sort of story or message. Because literally Christ just means anointed. It is the anointed consciousness. It is the awakened human. It is all of us. And Jesus over and over called himself the Son of Man, which literally means offspring of humanity, which means he was tying himself to all of us in the first place. And I personally think that every single human being on this planet has the ability to wake up and remember who they really are and have that connection to the divine light within them. My view of God is not in a deified form or some particular version throughout historical or mythological texts, but rather a frequency of pure light we can all tap into.
Look at this, man. You see, there's some interesting videos. There is some guy here has some liquid which looks like red mercury, and then they place that liquid on a ring. How does this work? Oh, this is how those stuff on the rings they are made that look like crazy jewels. This is how it goes down.
My question is, can you tell me like everything I need to know?
Yes, I can. And I've already actually said it. Everything you need to know is this. Truly, this. Whatever options are available to you at any given moment, choose the one that contains more excitement than any other, even if it's just a little bit more. Act on it to the best of your ability, taking it as far as you can until you can take it no further. Do this with integrity. Do this with absolutely no assumption, no insistence on what the outcome ought to be or how it should look or how you should get there whatsoever. When you do that, 3-part formula, act on your highest excitement to the best of your ability with no insistence on the outcome, you open up and activate the kit, the toolkit of excitement. The toolkit contains everything you need to be supported in life in whatever form it needs to come in, the driving engine that moves you through life, the organizing principle of synchronicity that allows you to do what you need to do when you need to do it in perfect timing, in perfect order. It becomes the path of least resistance that allows you to flow through your life effortlessly. It becomes the path that connects you to all other expressions of your excitement, even if they don't look like they're connected on the surface. It's the excitement that tells you that they are. And it becomes the reflective mirror that reveals to you anything within your consciousness that might be out of alignment with that excitement so that you can identify those definitions that don't work for you and let them go and add their energy to your excitement and continue to expand. And then any circumstance whatsoever, any situation whatsoever that arises from those actions, no matter how it looks, if you give it a positive meaning, you will only get a positive and beneficial effect, regardless of how the situation may have originated, regardless of anyone else's opinion or experience in that situation. That's it. That's all you need to know. Now, many people on your planet choose to complicate things beyond that and make them more difficult, but they don't have to. If they do, then that's their process. But it all comes down to understanding that what you believe to be true, what you define to be true, is how you experience your reality. And that your beliefs generate your feelings, your thoughts, and your behaviors. So anytime you have a behavior you don't prefer, a thought you don't prefer, a feeling you don't prefer, you can always trace it back down the line to something you must believe to be true that you're not aware of. Find out what that belief and definition is. When you identify it, if it's out of alignment with your true self, you will find that it will suddenly be nonsensical and illogical, and you'll drop it and let it go. If you don't drop it, if you still behave the same way, you haven't found the deeper belief yet. Keep digging. That's it. That's all you actually need to know. And one more thing. As you do this, as you move through life in this way, acting on your highest excitement, you will start living more in the present, living more in the moment. And because of that, you will know what you need to know when you need to know it. So you think it's going to be a struggle to change. Okay. When you see how easy this is and how easy it's always been, you'll all shock yourselves. Why didn't we do this sooner? It's really not difficult at all. You've just been taught to believe that it is. So you think it's going to be a struggle to change that. It's not. It's not. It's an opinion that it's hard. It's a perspective that it's hard. It's a belief that it's hard. It's not a fact. Okay. That's where you all get yourselves into trouble. When you think the things coming out of your mouths are facts. There's no such thing as an inherently difficult situation. It's just that when you believe it's difficult, you can only experience it that way. Therefore, it shouldn't be surprising that you think it's hard, but you have to understand that the only reason you experience it that way is because you thought, you believed, you defined it to be hard to begin with. It's the definition that creates the experience. An experience might reinforce a definition, but the definition had to be there first in order for you to have any experience at all. If there was no definition, there would be no experience. So when you hear yourself saying things like, but it's hard to change, stop yourself, catch yourself, listen to yourself, and go, wait a minute. That's not a fact. It's something I've been taught to believe is true. And I don't have to believe that.
Ha! Look at this, man. Oh, some life hack. Can't find a red spanner to remove the stuff. And this is how you just create some washer there, and you can use the washers to remove the screw. That is good vibes. And this is how you make a good grip of your hammer. You see, a good handle. Using some piece of rope there, and that is how you tie it. Oh, that is good vibes, man. Humans are full of creativity and incredible stuff, man. And this stuff we are seeing here, these good vibes videos, is just one among many examples of what humans can do with their creativity and uniqueness. Just like yourself, man. I believe you are a wonderful full soul. And it's not a coincidence you clicked this video, you see? Because here we believe in spreading love. Lots of love to the whole universe. Peace, forgiveness, and good vibes, you see? And we have been having difficulty spreading this message. We don't know what's up, our views have been going down, but we really pray and hope that this message will reach a lot of people. And you can help us, wonderful souls, by always clicking the like button, leaving comments, and sharing even these videos with your friends, you see, so that you can impact the whole world with love and good vibes. We have even tried to upgrade the sound after a lot of days there of trying to save, you see, just to make this message clear and to be heard well out there to the world, because we believe this love thing is very important. You see, we are not different in many ways, wonderful souls, from wherever you are watching from. You think maybe you are different because of color or the region where you come from. No, we are all the same. We are all humans. We should always be spreading love and good vibes, you see, and you can help us in that task, wonderful humans. Always hit the like button, the super thanks there if you can. Leave comments, you see, and spread love to those around you. No, because humans are just wonderful and good vibes. You see, these humans here, they are doing this, showing us life hacks that we can use in different places for free. It's good vibes, man. You see, even for a person to share information out there with another person without asking them for money or anything or any type of payment. You see, that itself is a gesture of good vibes, you see? And this is just incredible and wonderful, man. We should always love one another so that we can share the uniqueness that is within us, you see? Good vibes, man. Thanks to all those guys there in the comment section. They all loved and respected. This, we can see hacks here that are usable in different coincidences in life, and it's just good vibes, man. You see, some of this stuff it would have costed a lot to go and learn in school, but you get to see them for free because after all, humans are humans, and you should help one another, even in understanding stuff that you see here. If you see anything that is creepy and maybe you think what I'm saying is not right or does not agree with what the video is saying, leave some comment. Help us understand things. You see, because after all, we came up in different places. We have different understanding, and if we love one another for whom we are, we can just do incredible stuff. You see, good vibes, man. We all loved and respected. Kindly good vibes, people. Always hit the like button. Always. You see, watch this video immediately, click in, hit the like button so that it can just be very helpful. You see, even the people here that are really committed to helping and spread these good vibes, like my friend that is always here passing me foods, motivation when we are doing this. Like now, this is good vibes to people. People that are dedicated to spreading love out there to the world. You see, when you hit the like button, is a motivating gesture to everybody, man. Lots of love to you guys. No, good vibes, no. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, this is good vibes, man. Hmm. Oh, what is this? Oh,
It could totally hit you from there, by the way.
Yeah.
It probably will.
Can speak.
what was that thing? Oh my god. And this good vibes guy here, chilling with some good vibes, but
Let's tell you some symbols and signs and what they mean. So, black cats. As everyone knows, black cats have a whole thing around them for bad luck. That if you see a black cat in the street, it's bad luck, everything's going to go wrong. That couldn't be further from the truth. Black cats are actually a sign for psychic powers and are also a sign for good luck. Butterflies are symbols for new beginnings. Going around your day-to-day life and finding random coins of money is a huge sign that money's coming your way fast. Feathers falling down in front of you when there's no birds around are symbols that spirit guides or angels are watching over you in that moment, and they're reassuring you that they're there and things are going to be okay. Horses are symbols for travel and really strong emotions. If you're smelling a really particular scent, there's nothing around you that could possibly be letting off that scent, a spirit's nearby. And rabbits are symbols for success and pregnancy. Make sure to check out my YouTube because there's more content coming soon, and if you want more content, go take a look at what's up. Check out my Etsy for some witchy jewellery if you're interested, and make sure to follow for more witch tips and manifestation tips.
Hmm. Good work, no? Hmm. What's happened here? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, this is very sad. Some dog here was caught by a trap, and this good vibes guy are working towards releasing the dog. Hmm. This is incredible. Hmm. Good people of us. In the first place, why would we set traps like this to catch animals? You see, this is a very uncouth type of way. Or do you call it cool or uncouth? I don't know. English people help me. I mean to say this is not the right way. You see, these animals will not be put trapped like this.
Okay, so
If it was yourself, what could you do?
you'll find that with different practices, different paths in different regions, these may vary a little bit or sometimes maybe even a lot. But the rules that I personally follow and that several friends of mine I know follow are this. When you go to the cemetery and you approach the gate, leave an offering for the gatekeeper as thanks for allowing you into that space and allowing you to enter the cemetery to do your business. When you enter the cemetery, a lot of people I know cover their crown to protect it from the spiritual energy present. If you are taking dirt from a grave, ask permission and listen or watch for a sign, or you can use something like a pendulum to get a more definite answer, and leave them an offering at their grave. Coins are a very common one. Tobacco is a very high value offering as well. The same as taking the grave dirt goes for the grave dust as well. If you are collecting fragments of their broken headstone, ask for permission, come with respect, leave them an offering. In some beliefs, you pay offering to the cemetery guardian as well, but in some beliefs, the cemetery guardian and the gatekeeper are the same entity. When you leave the cemetery, leave backwards. I get crazy stares all the time because I will turn my vehicle around and back out of that cemetery. But that is so they can't follow you. In some beliefs, it is a sign of respect to leave backwards so you're not turning your back on the spirits. And that's like a general rundown of cemetery rules. Don't go in barefoot either because the spiritual energy can enter through the bottom of your feet. In general, it's come with respect, come with a reason, come with honor as well. The dead do not like to be disturbed for no reason. And if you come without respect, they're going to let you know about yourself. So be careful out there when you're messing in the world of the dead.
Now, look at this, man. Oh, some good vibes guy here. We are in the jungle there, and they found this. Is this a coconut or what is this? Oh, looks like some fruit full of fiber. This good vibes, man. Or is this some forest cabbage? I've never seen this one. Anyway, it looks like good vibes. You see, if it is being handled by humans there, and they are doing crazy stuff with it, what's probably it is edible? You see, humans are full of good vibes. Just like yourself, for watching up to this far, hitting the like button, leaving some comments. Respect, man. Lots of love and good vibes. You see, these videos that we see here every day, and sometimes they are creepy, educative, funny. You see, they are all with the intentions and aim of trying to understand how humans live and think in different parts of the world, because they think and live different. You see, but with all the differences in living and thinking, what is more even incredible about humans is that they are all the same. You see, despite where they come from. If you go to West Indies, you find human there with one heart. Go to deep down Africa, you find human there with one heart. Go up there, English lands, For example, where Josie comes from, we find humans with one heart. That means we're all the same, you see? And the love can be spread across all of us. In different languages, love can reach people, you see? And love is that gesture that is always life-changing. Like these good vibes people here found this animal on the road there, you see? And they chose to give it some good life, some compassion, caring, good vibes, warmth. You see, you think now the universe will reward these people incredibly, in different ways, because of that gesture. You see, you should always do good every day if you can. Forgive people, spread love, you see, be caring to one another. That way God will always be merciful to you, you see, and you will always experience good vibes. This guy here and these good vibes people took their dog to their car and it's like they're taking it home to give it a better home. You see, some place they can feel warmth and love and be fed regularly. It's good vibes, man. You see? Oh, this is nice. Lots of love and shout out to everybody that has some pet there, you see. So I told you I introduce my pet, you see. It might be a hen, a rabbit, a buffalo, any. But you see, it will be some good vibes animal. So if you have yours there, tell us the name.
Everything began here in South Africa. Here in South Africa, we have an Adam's calendar. We have 2 pyramids that were built here in Mpumalanga province. And everything, if you want to study and get more understanding, you have to study Credo Mutua. He will tell you everything about chemetic system, because chemetic system started here in South Africa and then it's go up and down.
Are you out your damn mind? You bumped your head, boy. You bumped your head. You bumped. All right, okay, well, okay. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Let's go ahead and